All right, guys, welcome back to JTV, and this is J-Talkshow. And as you all know, my name is MJ Pascal, and today we are just here to talk. Last week we took the guys' side about relationship, what they think about relationship, and this week, today, we are going to take the side of the ladies, what they think about relationship. And I have with me in the studio the host herself, Susanna Agyei, as you all know.
Yeah, she introduced me.
And then I have a wonderful personnel who is going to also introduce herself. And so without much further ado, please, can you introduce yourself?
You've already introduced me. No?
Yeah, but introduce yourself. Some people may not know you.
All right, guys. As usual, my name is Susanna Agyei. I am a Ghanaian, of course. I'm a neuroscience student. I love the human brain. It's fascinating.
Okay.
That's all.
All right. And then our far end.
My name is Brianna Joel. I'm an architecture student in Ghanaian as well.
Architectural student. We don't want to say much, but I mean, when we go to Ghana, we know that you guys are spending our money. All right. So I think last week I was there in the seat and Susanna was here and asking the question. And today, I mean, it has turned.
What's that?
So today we are here to talk about the ladies' perspective about relationship. Okay. And the first question I have for you guys is, what do you think relationship is? I mean, to the ladies, what is relationship?
Just two people together, a man and a woman, trying to find their way out.
This one, I don't understand. Why did you say man and woman? Because, okay, I'll come to that. All right. Rihanna, what do you think?
Well, a relationship is a situation,
Okay.
or an agreement between two people to, get to know each other and move to the point where they hopefully become one.
Okay. All right. I'm coming back to Susan. You said man and woman in a relationship.
Yeah, obviously.
So what about if it's the same sex? What is it called?
I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, just two people, as she said, in agreement.
I don't think, back to the same-sex thing.
Yeah,
I don't
same
think there's another term for it. It's still a relationship, because even two girls being friends, that's as well as a relationship.
Yeah.
So whether it's like a romantic relationship between a man and a man, or a woman and a woman, or a man and a woman, it's still a relationship.
Okay. But today we are talking more of the relationship that is erotic, the relationship that, you are allowed to do certain things, in it,
Yeah.
that kind of relationship,
Okay, so Google defines relationship as a state of being connected.
Okay.
So two people being connected, yeah.
It's a relationship.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So now let's go to my next question, which I want to know. What do you guys, seek of men? Like before you enter into a relationship, what are your criteria? Like, what are the things you look out for before you engage yourself in a relationship? I'm starting from you, Brianna.
I feel like this is a trap.
It's not a trap.
Well, I think when I'm looking for someone to be in a relationship with, most of the time, I want someone I can spend the rest of my life with. Yeah, that has been like a factor for me, because I don't like wasting my time.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's very important if I'm going to be with someone that person knows, like, I'm doing this because I want to spend the rest of my life with you and not something for the moment.
Okay.
So that's one criteria. Someone who's also very understanding, because I have a lot of off days. I think people around only see the the jovial Brianna fooling
Yeah.
around, laughing. But that person has to deal with, the things no one else sees, so
The other aspects.
yeah, and those aspects are very heavy.
Ooh la la.
They're very heavy. So, and someone I can actually make plans with,
Okay.
plans for the future and for now,
Hmm.
yeah. So they're very easy aspects, an everlasting aspect,
Okay.
a planning aspect,
Funny aspect, yeah.
and an understanding
Okay.
aspect.
Understand aspect. Okay. So that means that you automatically don't agree. With
Yeah.
David, I think last week, I don't know if you watched it, there was a guy here, he said it might not necessarily have a long-term goal,
So that's where the point comes in, where we say if you're not dating for marriage, you're dating to get hurt.
Mm.
Because if there's no marriage happening, the next
Yeah.
thing is the people getting hurt.
Yeah.
So then what's the point? Why do I want to hurt myself? It makes no sense at all.
Yeah. David, off area. You don't have a choice. Okay. All right. So, Madam Susan, what's your take on that? What do you look for?
Not very much. In this situation, you just have to look beyond the physical, the physical qualities of the person.
Okay. Yeah. The physics.
Yeah, you just have to look beyond that, because
Okay.
love, marriage, or whatever, it goes beyond all of that.
Oh, the physics. Yeah.
So if you're going to go into a relationship with somebody based on how the person looks, like big bats, like muscular, and all that, that is definitely not
Wait, you
going
said
to
big,
last.
but also a man with a big
Oh, say.
Yeah, like we guys, we are looking for big baba.
Yeah.
No, but right now we are talking about you guys. So talk about you guys.
That's why I talked about the
physics, the
Yeah.
muscles.
No, but I had
Okay.
big
And
butts,
all
so
that.
maybe it's
The
a quality
yeah.
she's looking
I'm
out
trying
for
to-
as well.
I'm
No, but
trying
there are guys like that. There are ladies like that who look for,
men with-
they,
okay. I didn't know. Okay, continue.
yeah.
I don't. I don't want to say. I don't want to say. Yeah. So you just have to look beyond all of that. Because
Okay.
at the end of the day, if the person's muscles, weight, or like, there wouldn't be a basics for that relationship.
To sustain.
Exactly. So one, you have to look beyond that, mature beyond that,
Yeah.
and then you just have to look out for how the person relates to you. Because first off, he's supposed to be your friend,
Okay.
somebody you can confide in, like the convo, like the connection, everything. Like you guys are supposed to click.
Okay.
So, that relationship will not last. So, in my personal view, yeah, of course, you have to be intelligent. Like, yeah.
Not just any other
Oh,
person.
no, not a dumb person.
Oh la la.
You have to be smart, of
Yeah.
course. You
Yeah,
have
very
to be
smart. Yeah, very smart.
Yeah, and yeah, I don't like a narcissist like that one. Yeah, who would want to be with a narcissist? So in resume,
Yeah.
just somebody you can relate well to, somebody that is your friend,
Okay.
your friend, like your friend, person that knows you inside out.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, if you go out there and then people say to be, oh, Susan, you say, oh, hi, and all that. You get home and then you realize,
It's not the
like, this is not the same person outside. So this person you're going to be with, it's now coming to do with your
what Brianna said, the big problems inside.
Right, yeah.
and somebody that is tolerating, understanding, and all that. So yeah, I don't want to continue.
But my question is, were you not the same people who have, what's the name, a friend zone, category, where when the guy can say, oh, you are like a friend to me, you are like a brother to me,
I think it depends. It depends. It's not everybody that, it's not every guy that you're going to friend, brother zone or
Okay.
friend zone. Depends on what the person is bringing on the table. Because first off, if you like somebody, like you are the man, you like the woman, just have to tell the person, I like you, or I want to be with you, or let her know your intentions.
Okay.
And if she knows your intentions and then she's going to go with that, voila. If she's not going to go with it, then you know your way out.
Okay.
But you've not said anything to
the person.
Today, you call the person, oh, how are you doing? Can I come around? You're coming with pizza. You're coming with this. Like, what's your intention?
Okay.
Make it known.
All right.
See, no, she's just going to brother's own you because anytime she goes out there and finds trouble, she'll just call you. Oh, MJ, she will talk to you the whole day.
Then people have brothers on me. Everybody calls when they have a problem.
She talk to you the whole day.
Okay.
Once you have a listening ear for a woman, she would always talk to you. We just want to be secured. Somebody that we can talk to, somebody that we can confide in. So if we see that person in you, then we will call you all the time.
Okay. Bon, so talking about we being able to, to talk about it, like to communicate our feelings. Brianna, I want to ask you, what are some of the green lights, that you guys give? Because sometimes it's very difficult to know when a lady loves you or not, because we might be talking to you, we might be communicating, you might be very understanding, but then the moment the guy says this, he said, oh, I'm so sorry. I see you like a brother. I see you like a best friend. So what are some of the green lights, that we can know before, we are able, because our men are very timid. They want to know, they want to get the tips.
Well, I don't think there's any green light. The only green light you can seek out for is actually when the girl says it. You can't just assume from actions or words that maybe a girl is interested in you. You have to take the chance. You have to actually say something, because a girl or a woman or anyone with a female mind is not a magician.
Okay.
To read the mind of a man. And so yeah, you have to be straightforward. You have to tell the girl how you feel. And if she says, oh, I feel the same way, or I see you as just a friend, then that's it.
So you mean that you guys don't know?
Light.
You guys don't know when a man is interested in you?
No, sometimes a girl wants to hear it, because just like I said, there's no green light. Most of the time, I believe females or women don't like to assume as well, because they also don't want to get hurt. So it's always better for a man to be straightforward, like, hey, I know we're becoming close and all, but the reason why I'm trying to get closer to you is because I have feelings for you, or I actually like you more than a friend. And you listen to what the girl says. If she's not interested in you at all, then okay. And there's some girls who are extremely friendly, and most of the time some men mistaken it for interest. You see, that's what I'm saying. There's never any green light. I can't say when a girl does this, she's interested in you. When a girl does this, she's interested. No, you cannot. And no woman is the same. Susan is different from me. I'm different from the next girl. So.
Wow, Susan, what do you think?
Yeah, she's right. Because yesterday I heard a story about a guy that, wanted to kiss a girl. But unfortunately, the girl refused. All because he thought the person being free with him means she likes him. And then if he proceeds to do something with a girl, she's going to go down with it. No, it's not like that. As she said, some women are extremely friendly. And you might mistake their friendliness for something else. So you just have to make your intentions known to her.
Right.
If she agrees to go down with it, voila. But then don't assume that, because she's coming around every time, she's interested in me. Maybe I just want you to be my brother. Just maybe my mom gave birth to all girls.
And you don't have.
So I just want you to be my brother. I just want you
Okay.
to be my friend. Somebody I can talk to. So
Okay.
yeah, you guys have to check that.
So meaning that you ladies can have someone, or let's say a guy that you specifically want to talk to, not necessarily be in a relationship with a person.
Yeah, like I said, or as I said before, women, once you have a listening ear for them, they would always want to talk to you because they want somebody that they can confide in. They want somebody that's that connection, somebody that can listen to them.
Mm.
We can talk a lot. So if
Yeah, I
we
know.
see that person in you, if we see you're that person,
Mm.
we would always want to talk to you.
Not necessarily be in a relationship with the person.
No.
Okay. All right. Thank you. I totally agree with you. I mean, talking about the fact that, if let's say a guy is interested in you, the guy has to talk and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But my question is, some men are very, very, I wouldn't say introvert, but they are also shy. I know ladies do not like men who are shy, but some men are naturally like that. So maybe they also want you to tell them that, oh, me too, I like you,
So
What do
you
you-
would want the girl to propose to you.
Yeah, maybe.
You be ashamed of yourself.
If maybe, oh, I like you, can you go out with me? What do you think about that? If a girl, what do you think about? Do you think a girl should propose to a guy?
I don't think those situations usually end well.
Why?
I don't know, it's just a personal opinion. I don't think they usually end well. But because who is wearing the pants in the relationship at the end? But I mean, anyone who is the head should be the one doing the proposing.
Anyone who is the head.
Yeah.
I'm going to put this in my
So
pocket.
I would propose to you, but
But you'll be the head.
yeah, that's what I'm telling you. Anyone who is the head, so I'll propose to you and I'm the head. Yeah.
Is that what you think also?
Well, she said if she does a proposal, meaning she's going
She's
to be
a-
the head.
But the head is not just proposing. There are a lot of responsibilities that comes with it. So you are going to versus.
Yes, he'll be
Okay.
a housewife.
Yeah.
House husband.
House husband.
Yeah.
Ooh la
Okay.
la. What do you think about that?
Well, first of, I do not agree with the fact that a woman has to go and propose to a man. If that even works out, it would probably be maybe 1 out of 1,000 or 100 or something. Because at the end of the day, a man knows what he wants and then he goes for it. So if the woman comes to approach you and then deep down like you don't like this woman,
Mhm.
but then the man's brain, he would see that as an opportunity
Okay.
to thrive on it, and then he would use the woman anyhow he wants.
Okay.
I don't know if ladies proposing to men are happening in the other part of the world,
Mhm.
but in my country or in our country,
Mhm.
I've not seen that before
Okay.
because the guys take advantage of it and use the ladies, and at the end of the day, they're going to tell you.
Generally,
Mm.
when a
I'm
guy
not doing it.
realizes that a girl likes them more, they use the girl. So imagine
Exactly.
the girl proposing to the man. And generally men are users. So I'll say you were a user.
Men. What are you talking about? Men are
Yeah.
users.
Yeah.
Yeah.
they
Why do
see-
you? Why are we users?
They're always waiting for an opportunity to, jump on and
Wow, ladies
Jump
are
on.
spilling out.
So at the end of the day, if he sees that opportunity,
Okay.
like he wants to do the thing like that.
What
And the
thing?
thing
What
just
thing?
came,
What
like-
thing? What thing?
So at the end, he did not suffer to
What
get.
thing?
So he's not going to value it.
Ooh la la!
He's
She's
just
not going to
going
answer
to-
viewers.
Let me land. So he's not going to value it
Mhm.
like in as much as if he was the one that went in search of that treasure.
Okay.
It would
Which treasure?
Women are treasures. whether you like it or
okay.
not.
Are you sure you're talking about the woman herself or
The whole woman is a treasure.
okay? And men?
I don't know for you.
You see? Okay, continue.
So imagine he was the man went to toil very hard in search of this treasure.
Mhm.
The way he would value it,
Okay.
keep it, clean it up will be
Okay.
very different from the treasure, coming to look for him. Like, I'm in my house and you came.
All right.
So he would just take advantage of that. And at the
But
end of the
is
day,
it
he will
not-
tell you
Mm-hmm.
he's not the one that came for you. You brought yourself.
It's not the same thing. Like if a man also goes to a woman and the woman might have not loved him, she would also take advantage of the woman. Don't you think that's also vice versa? It could also happen.
Yeah, that also happens.
It happens to like stupid men.
It happens too.
Stupid men.
But what? So the opposite does not happen to stupid women.
No, a woman can never be
As for
stupid.
the woman, it's
Yeah.
what? What do you tell about that?
Stupid.
Eh?
Like stupid men.
Stupid men, it happens to stupid men.
Yeah,
And
stupid.
women, it happens to vulnerable women.
Exactly.
Oh, la la. Hey, women.
Like I
Okay.
said, like you're the man, you have to be smart,
So if we are understanding, in general, women do not want to be the initiator. They wouldn't want to ask the man, and the man should be very courageous to approach the woman. That is what like you guys normally prefer.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't do it. So yeah, I think even if it happens, maybe everything that has a name exists. So probably it exists. Some people have gone through it and maybe they are married or something.
Mhm.
But like I said, it's maybe one at 1,000 or one at 100. Like we don't normally hear those stories.
Mm.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
like the man approaching the woman, that percentage surpasses the woman approaching the man.
Okay. Don't you think maybe it's because we are Africans? Like I think in the Western, sometimes you see the men. I think in India they said there's even marriages that
Yeah. I think our culture also play a huge part in that.
but
Because if women are marrying men in India, you can't say same for Ghana. Like women are marrying men in Ghana. Like
it's not just possible. It can't just happen.
imagine Godfrey. A woman comes and just be like, I want to marry you. How are you going to be? Yeah, like how would you feel? How would your expression be like?
Yeah, for me it will be strange. But if it is relationship, fine. It could work out because that's one. Probably if I also like the person, but
And
in
you're not going
marriage,
to
I
take
wouldn't.
advantage of that.
No, never.
Are you sure?
No, if I don't like a lady, I don't like the lady. If I like the lady, it's I'm going to allow it. I don't have a problem. For me, on my take, we are not talking about, guys, the perception of guys here. But if you ask me, being a guy, I don't have a problem with a woman proposing. I'm never going to take advantage of that. But I mean, I hear a lot of, incidents as you guys are saying, and therefore I agree with it because some men normally take advantage of that. And that is very true. There is no doubt, to that. And that is perfectly true. So, yeah. Do you have anything to talk about that?
No.
Anything to Yeah. So, talking about, relationship and stuff, I also have another question that I want to ask you guys. I mean, if the man is supposed to, come and talk, and ask your hand in marriage and stuff like that, what do you guys see yourself bringing on the table? Like, not just traditionally, but also in this modern, world where guys are demanding, what do you guys see yourself bringing on the table? In terms of relationship and also marriage. What are you pointing? What are you pointing over there?
I think I saw something on Twitter where this question was asked, like, what do you bring to the table as a woman? And a woman replied and said, my breast.
No, I don't know.
But which we have, which
No,
will
you
bring this
don't.
on the table now. So what do you? So just the breast. That's all.
Nobody is saying just breast here. Like she's talking about a meme, and it's funny actually.
Okay, all right,
Because
all right,
if you-
all right. So because I would understand that, man. I don't think the viewers, the men out there would agree with that. So, what do you think, like you ladies, can bring on the table, with the exception of the breast and the other part that I can't mention? You know,
A lot.
a lot.
Yeah, a lot. Aside the whole sexual thing,
Mm-hmm.
you know, every man wants to go out there and come back to a peaceful home. Like,
Okay.
yeah. So
So, what do she put to make that peaceful home? What
how
she
would
have to do?
you? She just has to. How do I even call it? Like being supportive.
Okay.
Mm,
So,
And-
women, you guys want to be more supportive.
Yeah, it's not always about sex. You know,
Mhm.
if a man wants sex, he can get sex.
Everywhere.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you just have to be very supportive, like, you know.
But it's not easy for a man to get sex.
Maybe
Yeah,
for
not
you.
looking in the right places. Yeah,
No, maybe for him.
he's not looking in the right places.
Exactly. You have to search well. You have
We-
to search well.
We are having difficulty in getting it, so
You have
please help us.
So first, you have to, you know, there should be respect. There
Mhm.
should be, you know, submission. There should
Okay.
be love. You know, money should be the last thing, in my opinion.
The last.
Yeah, money should be the last thing, in my opinion.
Mm.
I mean, you don't agree with that.
Oh no. That's I mean,
Yeah,
you-
because if money is part, that means that you are talking about you ladies bringing money. Because right now, as we are talking about, I mean, what do you guys bring on the table? And you're talking about love. You guys are bringing love. You guys are bringing support. You guys are
no.
bringing.
I think her point is peace, like a peaceful home, and then what contributes to the peace is
the
what she's
peaceful home.
breaking down.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
Yeah. So, in
In a nutshell.
yeah.
In a nutshell, you guys bring support.
Yeah, you have to support your man, you have to love him, you have to, you know, help him take care of the house. If there's something you can do, you just have to do it. You don't have to wait for your man to come before he comes to do it.
Mm.
But I think that is part of we women. Because let's say if I'm married and then my husband is not home,
Mhm.
then I need to move, like, let me say, like a whole wardrobe.
Okay.
Or let's say I'm living on my own. Let me say
Yeah.
living on my own. I can move that wardrobe myself.
Mhm.
But once I now live with a man,
Yeah.
I would sit,
And
And-
wait for the man to come home.
pretend I can't even do it.
Okay.
For the man to come and move
Okay.
that wardrobe. But then if I were to be living on my
Alone,
own,
you would be able to.
exactly.
Mm.
So we just go like hand in hand. You just have to support each other. You know that apart from sex, I saw a video on Instagram this morning,
Mhm.
and then the lady was talking about the P power.
Okay, I'm lost. I don't know
so
what
she was
that is.
talking about.
Yeah, actually, it is powerful. Continue.
so,
It's powerful.
So I went through I took my time to review the comment, and I saw about 1,000 comments. Most of them were men, and all that was saying was like, girl, like, no man want this anymore. We want to come back to a peaceful home. We want to come back to a woman that is, you know, welcoming.
Yeah.
We want to come back to a woman that, you know, support you, even if your day did not go well.
Yeah.
You know that you have a support home.
Yeah.
So, and then I was like, okay, so it looks like some men are matured now.
Mm.
It's not like you said, the stupid ones.
Yeah.
Excuse my language.
I still after the PP.
Exactly.
Okay. All right.
So that's what I realized. So I feel like, and it's a good thing for me to see that, those men somehow does not exist, even though they do exist.
Mhm.
Those are just run after the
Mm.
peak. Because if you have aim, if you want to build a family,
Mm.
you don't run after.
That's PP.
I don't want to.
But Brianna, tell us, do you also? I mean, have you said your take on that already?
On what a woman brings to the table.
Yeah, on what a woman brings on the table.
Well, behind every successful man, as they say, is a woman.
Yeah.
And
Well,
actually,
it depends. It depends because some of them were not married before they were successful.
but you have a mother.
Well, no.
Because I didn't even specify. I just said as a woman.
No, we are talking about
ends.
relationship.
No, and it
here.
ends there.
No matter
And
what
behind
you
every
like, it's a
successful
woman.
woman
We are
is
talking
still
about
a woman.
relationship here.
That's what I'm talking about as well.
So wait.
But pause. This is my take.
Okay, tell us your thing.
Yeah. And behind every successful woman as well is still a woman.
You see the double standard.
No.
No, wait. Behind every successful man, it's a woman.
Yeah.
But behind every successful woman,
It's still a woman.
It's still a woman.
Yeah.
Ooh la la. So men do
man.
nothing.
Or a man.
Okay.
As Susan mentioned, like sometimes it seems like maybe women are not doing enough for men. Men have to go to work and do all the work, whatever, come home, pay bills, patati patata.
Yeah.
But what makes it easier is having a woman who supports you.
Okay.
Maybe the woman can't bring money because maybe she's just a housewife. But imagine if you had a woman who, when you went to work, took her handbag and also went out just to chill, maybe sit by the beach and whatnot. You come home, there's no
food,
no meal prepared.
Yeah.
Your house is a mess. There's no fresh sheets on the bed for you to lay down on after working from 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Like everything is upside down.
Yeah.
That's adding to your mental stress from work. But if you have a woman who, even if she's not the one who's going to clean up, but has someone, like I'll call someone to come make sure everything is cleaned up for my husband to come home. There's a fresh meal. There's fresh sheets on the bed. Kids are well taken care of. Maybe you're doing their homework as daddy walks in and whatnot. Like it brings peace to the man.
To the house.
Yeah. A man can't come back home from work and do all that, after doing everything he did in the office to make sure that maybe the kids' school fees are paid, mortgages paid, car notes is paid,
Okay.
Yeah. So, as much as it might seem little to the man, these things are actually extremely stressful. I think I watched the movie where the roles were switched. And the man was the one who had to be home and take care of the kids, clean the house. And then that's when he realized that this is much more difficult than what he does in the office.
Yeah.
At the office, you're sitting at your table, your desk, doing whatever you have to do, maybe report to your boss or whatnot. But moving from here to there, sometimes having to multitask. Probably there's a baby involved. Having the baby behind you, making sure that this is done, like it's not easy at all. And women, especially housewives, like deserve their accolades. It's not an easy task
Don't
at
you
all.
think it also depends on the work the man is doing? Because some works might not be just sitting behind the desk and doing tap.
No, it was just an example.
An example,
And-
okay.
And sometimes women have like mental breakdowns. But then when the husband comes home, the wife puts that aside to make sure that like they are okay because they understand like the office place is a toxic place. So when they come home, they deserve something that is going to detoxicate them.
Okay.
So women actually in their own way bring a lot to the table. It might not be financial, it might not be something physical, but it's not small either. And it has taken me a lot to respect what women actually bring to the table. It's not easy at all.
Are you not saying that because you're a woman yourself?
No, I'm saying that because for me, I've had like women hold me down. I'm from a single parent household. I've just had my mother. And even in my adult life, I've just had like a woman like hold me down and be the ones I cry to. And I've had like, even in this moment, I've had just like one person who like has seen me at my worst and has picked me up 1,000 times.
Okay.
You know, so women do go through a lot, and they bring so much more than you can imagine to the table.
Wow. You guys have said a lot, but coming back to the sex, you guys were talking about previously, I would like to ask, how do you guys, evaluate sex in relationship? Do you think it's necessary to strengthen the relationship, or you think that it's just, something that you are just there to enjoy? Because most of the times you hear like, I'm giving you sex. That's the the worst of the ladies. I'm giving you sex. As if you guys are not enjoying. So tell us your take about sex. Do you think that you guys do sex because of the man, just because of the man, or you guys do sex because you also enjoy it, or you guys do sex because you just want to strengthen the relationship, or you want to keep the relationship going? Because I'm always hearing, we give you sex. Don't I give you sex?
Maybe women say we give you sex because most of the time women enjoy it less.
Ah bon?
Yeah.
They enjoy it less.
Less, yeah.
And they are the people who more.
Yeah, maybe from pain. What if it's because of pain? Sex is not all that great. Like, that's a fact, yeah. Most of the time for me, from speaking with like friends and stuff like that, most of the time is the men who enjoy the whole sexual act. I think the part of sex that probably or possibly pleases a woman is less of the man's genitalia going inside the woman's genitalia. That's the least of it. But the other things are probably what pleases the woman, but not the sexual intercourse. No.
Ah, bon.
Yeah, no.
Oh, maybe. Are you sure? Because someone is disagreeing with you.
No, I don't disagree.
You are not disagreeing. So you are agreeing.
Bon. But what was your question again? Because I don't think your question was about...
Yeah, my question is about like your take on sex in relationship. Do you think you guys engage in sex? Like, just as you answered, do you think you guys engage in sex just for the man's sake, just to please the man? Or you guys engage in sex to strengthen the relationship? Or you guys engage in sex because you love it? Or you guys do not agree sex in relationship?
I think some women engage in it because they like it or love it, like you said.
Yeah.
Some also do it to please the men. That's why we have unfortunately, we have some situations where the man will be angry that the woman does not want to like have sex with him. Yeah, but I know for a fact that not all women actually enjoy like sexual intercourse. Yeah,
it doesn't
really
depend on the. Doesn't it depend on the performance of the doer? Because sometimes I think it depends on the performer himself. Or what do you think?
If you want to, you just have to know how to please your woman.
Yeah. Most of the time, honestly, I think men should learn more about a woman's body, because sex for a woman is not only penis, vagina.
No, for me, I think what I've learned about this is foreplay.
Yes. Foreplay most of the time is what pleases a woman. But sexual intercourse is something extra. It hardly is the reason why like a woman reaches orgasm or like.
But that's where we hear the who haka like all of him.
That doesn't mean she's enjoying it. Yeah.
Are you talking from your heart? Or
No, sincerely. If a woman is mourning, like, and then the men your head have become big, like, yeah, I'm doing a good job.
You like daddy?
You guys are deceiving now.
It's just not to make you feel bad. Like,
Ah, bon.
yeah. So most of the time, some women have to subdue to your actions in order to please you, not to please her. Like, she might not be enjoying it, but just to please you.
But there are a lot of ladies who engage in sex, just to, even though they are in a relationship, they still cheat because of sex.
Because the man is not hitting the right spot.
So meaning that she's enjoying the sex and she has not got.
What if the right spot is not being hit because it's not with your pee that you can hit the right spot?
I think she was talking about that.
No, because
like you just have to search about. That's why I say you have to know how to please your woman.
Okay.
You have to learn the woman to know the woman.
Okay.
Right?
So if I understand you guys very correctly, you're saying that most of the times ladies engage in not just foreplay, because you said foreplay, the lady might enjoy it, no? But in sexual intercourse, most of the times to please the man and to strengthen the relationship, but not in the concept of they enjoying it. Is that what it's saying?
Means? Most of the times to please a man.
Okay.
Like, you just have to hit the sport. You have to let her also enjoy.
So it means that you guys can also enjoy.
Of course.
So it comes back to my same thing.
Until you hit it.
It depends on the performer. Because if the performer is hitting the sport, you guys are going to engage in excess, liking it.
Exactly.
Yeah, so.
But then if you are just going to come and then pam, like, you just want your... And now as I recall, like, she's going to make those sounds like, but then at the end of the day,
you were just playing along.
You didn't do anything.
Wow.
So you just have to learn your woman's body and know your woman, know what she wants, And I would also say some of the women, we also have to speak out. If you want him to hit here, you have to tell him to hit here. This is how I like it. This is how I want it.
To hit here and hit there.
You have to say it,
To hit here and hit there.
You have to say, because if you don't say it, somebody, like most men do not, like, as I said, they don't take the effort to research about the woman's body.
Okay.
To know and how to, go about things. The only thing in their head is they just want to release themselves and they want to come and
then go.
And come and go, like.
They come and they go. I watched a certain video. The man came, and he was going. Then I'm not that he said, do you think I'm just here for you alone? I'm going for next person.
You get it.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and then in marriage, like from the counselors or from the marriage people we've heard from, like those that have been married for a long time, sex is a strong thing. Like in marriage, you just have to try your best. If you can do it every day, if you have the strength to do it every day.
You do it every day?
No, I'm saying if you have
the strength to do it every day.
Exactly.
You have to do it every day.
You have to do it every day. If you don't have the strength, you can just, strategize. But to take it out of marriage, it's not possible.
It's not possible.
Sex is not all that great.
Sex is not all that great.
It is really not.
Bon?
It is not at all.
Don't you think it depends on the experience?
No, I think sex is not all that great. So
because I think Susan would disagree.
The whole hype on, like, when it comes to like the younger youth, because I guess I said up to 70 years are even youth. So the whole hype when it comes to like the youth, or let me say, the younger youth,
like below 45 or what, or below 30.
Let me say, below 30.
Below 30, okay.
Yeah, like, I don't know where the whole hype is from. It's really not all that great. I think most of the time...
I agree with you.
I said, well, it's my opinion. It's an unpopular opinion. So it's my opinion, I think most of the time, my opinion as well, women want to be held and to be cuddled and whatever. Like,
a Ghana man doesn't know how to cuddle.
Intimate, to have more intimate experiences without the whole like sexual intercourse thing. Yeah, but sexual intercourse is really not all that like. That's why people get married, and after some time, like the sex part starts to fade.
Yeah.
It's just.
Are you sure? See, I what's the name? Like talking about the cuddling. I know ladies love cuddling a lot. I think cuddling will be the upper part of sex. I mean, when it comes to ladies, and I've watched a lot of videos where, I mean, an African lady, like I think TikTok, says the first day going to my boyfriend's house thinking about cuddling. Then the video ends with something else. Then the second day about cuddling. The whole 7 days.
Exactly, because
African guys, I don't know.
Yeah, the African mentality.
Cuddling, I don't know.
Like me, I'm from Ghana, so I'm going to talk about Ghana. Before somebody comes for me, a Ghana man doesn't know how to cuddle. Like, if
it has to end somewhere.
You see, so it's not like we just always want to, pam pam pie and all that.
Yeah, sometimes
just to, be with a person, spend some time with a person. Netflix and chill can end. We still sitting down watching the movie. Not, it shouldn't. We
should watch the movie and let the movie end.
Yeah.
And go and sleep our separate ways. Yeah.
It's not always supposed to end in
something.
Yeah. So you just have to know your woman, learn, just take an effort to, learn the details.
Okay.
I know that it's not every day that sex. If you have the strength and you want to strengthen your marriage, I think sex, you can't take it out. That one, you can never take it out.
Yeah.
You just have to, learn how to
please your woman.
It's not always supposed to be like she said, like the intercourse and all that. You can have sex in several ways.
Yeah.
You can have sex in several ways. So just do something lively to keep your relationship going, like marriage going, before somebody come for me. Like people will just be like,
wow. Thank you so much, guys. I mean, we have a lot of misconception about sex, and I think you guys filling out, I've heard this thing not just from you guys. I mean, about ladies not really into sex, but into other things like foreplay and cuddling. And then we men also are into something else. I think there's conflicts, but if the men are watching, guys, we also have to consider the women, because I mean, a relationship is not just, one-sided person, just because the woman loves you, you just try to do, things that you alone want. Which is about just the pam, 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 pam. But if you have the time, maybe 1 week, just do cuddling, try.
You see the Ghana man is shaking his head.
Try. Okay.